What are the top 10 leadership blind spots? Any suggestions? I think that if you ask 10 leadership coaches, 10 top leaders, you will get different answers. There is no right and wrong in the list of leadership blind spots. But what I encourage you to take with you in this conversation is that any leader has blind spots. And unless you continuously work on yourself to uncover your current blind spots and level up, you will continue to put as much effort into your work as you've done this year and previous years. You will not get different results. I'm honing in on leadership blind spots for two reasons. One reason being that I have, over the last couple of weeks, but actually that's the reason why people come to me, is that they are ready to uncover the blind spots and level up, scale up. Second reason why I'm honing in on the leadership blind spots is that I am also working on my blind spots continuously. I have various mentors on my team, and I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to be challenged every day. I'm ready to be provoked of how I think, because what we know is what you think creates a feeling and it leads to an action, and it is a choice. Subconscious choice or a conscious choice on what you think. And I am going to Dubai in a few days to be challenged to identify my blind spots. The reason why I do this is that for me to help you grow, I also have to grow. I'm never stagnant. And I'm sharing this with love to encourage you to think, okay, if you want to have more success, more time, more freedom in 2023, what is it that you are ready to invest in? Not in any AI course, not in any other supply chain course, right? But in yourself. What are you ready to invest in so that you can level up, so that you can work on some of the blind spots that have prevented you from creating even more success, a road less or a journey less traveled. One of my clients came to me the other day. She wanted to create more impact. She was ready to have a new job. She was stuck. That's why we have coaching conversations. How do I move forward? And in that conversation, we identified some of her blind spots. And she was really excellent at identifying the blind spots herself with a few leading questions, obviously. And she had some amazing breakthroughs. And some of her challenges, which I see in many other client stories, is that leaders, you struggle to delegate accountability. You really struggle to delegate accountability because you don't trust your teams, right? And when you are a successful leader, you also see that as your brand, as your identity, and you want to put that quality stamp on each and every deliverable. The thing is that is a blind spot, because if you want to dive into each and everything, you will never have time to activities which only you can work on, right? That is why you are a leader. So one opportunity for you is to understand why you struggle to delegate accountability and empowering your team members to level up and create that safe space for them to show up and fail fast. What I also experienced in the client conversation, and that was also one of the vehicles that prevented her from moving forward, was that she felt exhausted and overwhelmed by having to attend all these meetings where decisions were to be taken. Well, I remember that myself, where when I was in corporate world, I had this feeling of I have to attend because I am the decision maker. But that slows you down. It slows you down and it eats you slowly. So that is a blind spot. You want to step back. You want to create room for yourself. Those leaders I serve, they struggle to create a space in the calendar for them to show up. They struggle to create this space because they feel they have to conform to the corporate norm. But who says that the corporate norm is a healthy norm? Most likely it's not. Most often it isn't. But there was this company culture where everyone has to attend. But that doesn't have to be like that, all right? And then there's another one here about being available. Many leaders struggle to be available for the team members. And when they are available, they're not really available. They don't listen. They're not there to support. They feel they have to come up with answers. That is a blind spot if you want to have more success, more time, and more freedom in 2023. It's about knowing to be present, how to be present, right? It also, another skill that is a blind spot is the skill to listen with curiosity, we listen with the intention to understand. Many people, if I could say, not all leaders that come my way, ask for my help to level up, they struggle to listen. They all say, I listen, but you don't, my friend, you don't listen because nobody has taught you how to listen. Nobody has told you about the 3 levels of listening, right? But that's what you want to upscale in order for you to have more time, more success, and more freedom in 2023. And here we come to another blind spot. And it also taps into the paradox of success, and that is your insecurity. Don't you think that so let me put it the other way. Many people think that because you're a successful leader, and this was also the client situation that I was referring to a little earlier, she was insecure. She was insecure, but everything thinks that you have everything. You have a great house, you have a great car, you make amazing money. You are, you know what, you know, sorry, this game, you know, this bullshit. You know how to do this. But that is not true. Like when leaders go on stage, they fear being on stage. Many people fear being on stage. They haven't learned the craft of delivering a leadership talk that transforms. They are so insecure. Oh, can I fail? What can I say? What I can't say? They don't have the inner peace. People that are watching them are so insecure. That is a blind spot. Maybe you know this spot. That is amazing. But it's time for you now to level up and shift the energy in this opportunity from feeling insecure to actually feeling at peace and secure in your role, whatever you're going to do, right? That is a blind spot that really puts a lot of pressure on leaders. And trusting people. I hear it again and again and again. I hear from 2 sides. I'm hearing from people who are reporting to highly successful leaders. I also hear the other way around, obviously with different energy poles. There is a big gap a trust gap in organizations. Team members, because don't trust their leaders, and the leaders, they don't trust the team members. So it really is not team members, because if you consider your people as team members, you trust them. But that is often and sadly not the case. And that is a blind spot in many organizations, in many company cultures, that you don't focus on building trust. Trust is foundational for any success to happen, for more success to happen. And that can be one of your blind spots. Now it's time for you to level up. Your people need you. That is, your people need you, but you need to let go of that not trusting your team. That's something in you that you've been, whatever you have experienced, is that you don't trust other people. But if you want to be that great leader, you want to level up your trusting gene. I don't know. So you want to be better at trusting people, because that is a trigger train. The more you trust people, the more you trust yourself, you trust people, and the more relaxed you show up. And then the more you set people up for success, and you can just see the trigger train positively, a positive trigger train, you will have more success. It's that easy. But I know that you get to uncover why is it that you don't trust people. But often this is a blind spot for people when they come to me, but we can quickly turn it around and shift it around, and you will experience some amazing quantum jumps when you have shifted your trust issue. And then here, because you're not trusting people, you don't delegate, you haven't really worked on yourself. And this conversation I have many times now, because I'm honing in on leveling up your conscious awareness. I do that. I help great leaders continuously growing their conscious awareness. Unless you have specifically been on courses, not a course, a training that helps you level up and become so aware of what you think, the thoughts that you think, what the feelings that they generate, and the actions, you will get stuck. You will stay stuck, and you will stay stagnant. For you to have more success, more time, more freedom, it's about being in control of how you show up and what you think. And circling back to the client case I shared early on, she was not aware of her limiting beliefs. She was not aware of the thoughts that she was thinking. And as we played with this, and she was open to play, obviously, if you want to really experience quantum jumping and amazing results, you get to play. You get to play this game, like how you can level up. She was ready, and she played full out. And we honed in on what she was thinking. We honed in on feeling unworthy of success, feeling, oh, you're too much, you're not good enough, right? All these things that we have heard when we were children, when we're in our first jobs, when we wanted more, that these prevents us from moving forward and stepping into our greatness, stepping into the purpose of our life. That you want to learn if you really, really want to have more success, more time, and more freedom in 2023. And then another trick here, or another hack, that is, you have a narrow-minded perspective on what is possible. I see this blind spot many times because you refer, or you use the past as the baseline for what is possible. But why do that? Why do it that way? Why make it so complicated, right? Saying that the past is the foundation for the future. No, you remember, you create the future. You can create whatever is possible. Use the past as your wisdom of, okay, we went left, but that generator gave us those results. Now we want to try to go right. Let's see what we can then create. Most leaders, they are not aware of that blind spot, and they subconsciously consciously they make decisions based on the past. And guess what happens is that you stay stuck in the results that you generate. It's kind of the same and the same and the same again, right? If you want more success, right? The easier way, you get to embrace the unknown, you get to embrace the future, and you get to choose to use the past as your wisdom and vehicle to drive you closer to what you want to achieve. And that really sums up with the purpose in life. When I had the client conversation earlier today, also, that's what you really want. Wanted a new job, but what job do you want? What is your leadership brand? What is your purpose? What is your calling? And I had this conversation with several leaders, and they say, Camilla, why don't departments train us in that? I have no idea. But what I know to be true, that there is a need for this, because unless you know what your purpose is, you will continuously feel friction, right? As long as you know what you want, when you know your goal, your destination, right? Then there will be a lot of opportunities coming up, and seek them, right? Because then you know what direction you're going. Most leaders have not got any clarity on their leadership brand and the purpose, and that is a blind spot, because they so much want to grow their leadership career. But if you want to be that great leader, you want to have a purpose in life. And last but not least, many leaders, but not those I serve, because they are vulnerable, they are curious to show up and have a better life. But most leaders, sadly, are, and that is a paradox of success, you don't ask for help. You don't ask for help. You have come so far. You're the VP of a global company. You're the VP of a small company, and you're an entrepreneur. You don't ask for help because you have created so many amazing results. But the kind of the springboard to more success, the easier way, is to unlock your full potential, unlock what's in your brain, right? It's you're rewiring your thoughts that you cannot do alone. You can't do that alone. And also asking for help not only is about working on yourself, but it's also about delegating, and circling back to what I started with, delegating to your team members and ask for help, right? But you get to also be curious to level up. I would say your success depends on you. Your success depends on your perspective. Are you an open-minded person? Are you a fixed-minded person? You may say, I'm an open-minded person, but how do you know? How do you know unless you worked on yourself? I hope that what I have shared inspires you to move forward. And in case you don't know me, my name is Camilla. I'm the founder and CEO of Calvert Coaching, a small company but global reach, where we help amazing leaders in pharma and all the other industries as well, having more success, more time, and more freedom the easy way. And if this speaks to you to level up, I would love for you to come to our mastermind class that begins in a few years. No, it's not, in a few weeks. Enrollment has started. We have limited to maximum 9 people. This is a space, this is a cohort for you to hone in on your blind spots, open up your blind spots. We say that, work on your blind spots, become aware of what you really want to shift, the opportunities, what you really seek in life in 2023, what goals are out there, what opportunities do you want to go for in 2023, and then learn the fast way to achieve your goals, and even more goals as you get into the swing of controlling your thoughts, knowing your life purpose, living according and in alignment with your life purpose. So make sure you click on the link, make sure that you reach out to me, and we will jump on a call. If you have any questions regarding the program or how you get to Halmstad in Sweden, where we will meet for an amazing weekend-long training with Coach Bilal Jamil, who will train you in how to deliver a public talk and leadership talk that transforms. I can't wait to see you there. And just wishing you an amazing rest of the day. I'm grateful that we're connected. Thanks for all the questions. You know who you are. And I enjoy connecting with you and just expanding my network and helping you grow. That is my purpose in life. With this, enjoy the rest of the day. Bye for now.